Hello, everyone. I want to welcome a global audience and thank you for joining us as we tackle improving revenues with multi-channel distribution on the cloud. My name is Skylar Matson, and I'm president of Wong Duty, the global experience and design platform for Infosys. I want to work my way through the media value chain, starting really with this big picture shift in the industry. And I'm going to bring Anand Swaminathan up for this first part of the discussion. Anand, can you tell us how digital distribution is driving revenue growth, especially at this current landscape where we can't experience live or physical entertainment?
Great question, Skylar. Nice to be here. I think there are three factors, Skylar, that is really driving this opportunity forward. First is the pandemic actually has accelerated the digital adoption or the digitization of organizations. There is really no other choice. You alluded to it. Most of the physical spaces have come to a closure, and the audiences or the customers, the only way for interact with organizations today is through the digital channel. So that's one big reason. Second is also the pandemic actually has put certain constraints in terms of production houses. Now you cannot go and create as much new content as you would like now. So you really have to think innovatively about how can you put content together from where it didn't exist before. Can you translate content into many languages? Can you bring user-generated content and actually create a good narrative and a compelling entertainment, right? And the third one is all this is possible really only if you can get rid of the manual interventions that is plaguing the whole production and distribution value chain and truly digitize it. And that is where I think there is a big opportunity. So there is a confluence of factors. Some of them have been in play for a while in terms of the need to digitize, but they're all getting exacerbated now because of the pandemic. It's completely on a high-speed zone now, and all the entire ecosystem of players are all coming together, all hands on the deck to actually deliver this value to the client.
Exactly. And people want it faster. I mean, everybody is rushing to get the solutions together. You can't do it manually anymore. Tell me a little bit more about the Infosys media platform and how it's enabling this digital distribution.
Sure, absolutely. I think it's an idea that organically grew on us, to be quite honest. In our body of work with the media companies, entertainment and media companies, we found that the work that we were doing could be done way better than how we were actually doing it in terms of both the production and distribution activities. But then the interesting part is you have multiple actors that you got to bring together in terms of delivering the total value for in the chain. So we took actually in collaboration with Warner Brothers, we took that as an opportunity to really optimize the whole production and distribution value chain for them. And that was how we actually brought together the power of Infosys in terms of transforming the media supply chain, so to speak. So that was the origination of how this whole thing came to be. Like it is a platform now that actually covers the whole value chain, starting from metadata classification to content localization, content moderation, and subsequently the supply chain orchestration. But it started with Warner Brothers and really using our domain knowledge in the media and entertainment industry to create this digital value chain.
I love that. See a need in the market and then create a solution to meet that need. I know that Google is also partnering in this platform as well. What are we doing with Google in regards to the media platform?
So it's actually massive. So this idea that we did with one client, when we kind of thought about how do we really scale this, how can you, transform a content in 100+ languages? Now, how can you deliver advertisements that are specific and targeted to our customers, whether they are coming to listen to a podcast or whether they're coming to listen or watch a video or listen to an audiobook. And then comes the requirement for scale and capabilities that you can only get with a hyperscaler like Google. So that's where, we brought Google into the whole ecosystem, and the partnership with Google is to truly take the Infosys platform and actually operationalize it in terms of being able to scale it across multiple clients of us, clients of Infosys, Google as well. So that's the partnership that we have with Google.